yeah. Here we go, yeah. I'm TJ Quake, the ghetto gamer on this gaming thing. Gonna bang 'em up, gonna shoot 'em up, right here on the gaming string. Bang, bang, blaze 'em all up. TJ Quake, we're busting like 1, 2, 3, here we go. I'm the man dead flip on the...
What's crackin' people? What's crackin'? We are once again back again here at TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming Pop Culture Talk. And this is coming live from TJ&MJ Spin Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar Movie Reviews channel. And we do two shows on here, the TJ&MJ Spin Your Dollar Movie Reviews and TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming Pop Culture Talk. Where I get up on here and I just tell you my thoughts of the day on what's going on in the world of pop culture, movies, you know, video games, because I am a gamer and you guys can catch me on twitch.tv// TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming. That's right, twitch.tv/ TJ Quake's Ghetto Gaming. And I'm on there like on normally like Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. On those days, you know, around the, you know, evening time, around, you know, 6, 7-ish, around there. And I'm always gaming with the latest, greatest games out there. So you guys can catch me live right there on twitch.tv. And of course, you catch us right here, TJ and MJ. Always on here live. We're doing podcasts now here on Spreaker.com. If you got Spotify, you can catch us on Spotify, Amazon Music. There's like about maybe 7 different ones, and I got to get all the names of the different distributor podcast things that you guys can catch us on, because maybe one of you guys out there may have it. Maybe one of y'all got it. I'm pretty sure. Maybe one of y'all got it. Here, take a picture. Another one. There you go. All right. Yeah, that's right. All right, take that picture, make it look good, make it last now. Make it last. Okay. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be talking about, well, woke athletes, woke Olympians, Olympics, athletes, you name it, all the wokeness. But today, mainly, this is another big one, in your face. This is what happens. Can't say I didn't tell you so type of situation with Gwen Berry. Okay, I was already talking to you guys about the women's soccer team. You know, Megan and her and their team losing once again. To Canada. They lost to Canada the silver. They were going for the silver on that one because they didn't win the gold. Because, you know, of course, what do these people do? They always want to kneel on the flag. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they kneel on the flag. And people that play stupid games win stupid prizes. Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to let you guys know. Once again, are you notice the one thing that this is going to be the driving point of this here podcast is that, you know, when you spit on our flag, when you disrespect our country and everything live in front of the entire world, which is what these Olympians are doing. That you're going to lose. And then the ones that actually, because there's plenty of stories now of the athletes, the American athlete Olympians out there that are proud of the flag. A female, I believe, who was a U.S. wrestler, and mind you, she's not even from our country. She wasn't born here. She was born somewhere in Africa somewhere, and she won the women's wrestling and took the gold. And was proudly wearing the flag and wrapped herself in the flag and was up there saying, I don't get why people disrespect this country. I love playing for the USA. And this is somebody that's not, you know, that comes from a place that, you know, I guess you got to come from really jacked up, humble beings to appreciate something that's really good. See, people that I think now, the problem with these kids today is that they're born here in America and they've been spoon-fed and given everything and given all the privileges because they keep talking about white privilege, but everybody in America, if you live here, is privileged compared to people living in other countries that don't have what we got. I was just watching a dude just the other day on YouTube. This guy from Cuba, I think it was his girlfriend. She was out there visiting him, bringing him, wanted to bring him to America for a little bit to do a little visitation. Well, they went over there and you going in the stores out there and you notice that when you go into the stores, the supermarkets there in Cuba, their shelves are completely empty. People are waiting in lines trying to get food. I'm talking mega lines, like you like in PE when or during lunch hour at school, where you had to wait in the big old lines to get your lunch from the cafeteria. Yeah, well, it's bigger than that. But these people having to deal with this kind of stuff on a daily basis, dude. The government is jacking the Cuban people over, dude. And so when he got to come out here to America, and they were out there in Florida, she took him to visit some of our supermarkets. Some are just regular, everyday supermarkets that we all take for granted and everything. And when this guy walked in here and she was showing him all this stuff, this dude looked like he wanted to cry. I mean, he was so freaking just excited and just happy to see this, and it was like couldn't believe what he was seeing, because he has none of what we have back in Cuba. Okay? And this is what people that preach, and then they look at us Americans and go, "You guys are complaining? You guys are complaining? About what?" This guy had tears coming to his eyes. And so when I see people like Gwen Berry, who this is going to be about today, Gwen Berry, the hammer thrower, who turned away from the U.S. flag, fails to medal at the Olympics. And we even had that last little bit when they were talking about that. Let's go and hear that real quick.
Of disrespect for our country during the Olympic track and field trials. Gwen Berry placed third in the hammer throw yesterday. And as the national anthem began to play with the winners at the podium, Berry turned away from the flag so she was facing the stands. Then, toward the end of the anthem, she pulled up a black t-shirt with the words "activist athlete" on the front and covered her head. Berry saying, quote, "I feel like it was a setup and they did it on purpose. I was pissed, to be honest. They had enough opportunities to play the national anthem. Before we got up there, it was real disrespectful."
So that's what Gwen Berry was freaking complaining about. That she up there said, "Oh, they did this on purpose to me. They played the national anthem on purpose." Girl, nobody told you to put your fist up in the air, throwing up a black t-shirt saying I'm what is that? An activist, for BLM and the rest of those flipnicks out there. You turning your back on the flag. Well, you did. Why did you turn your back on the flag? The other two girls didn't do that. They stood there proudly with their hands over their hearts. Now, this was during the preliminaries. Okay, this is before she got to actually get into the Olympics itself, right? That's what she was complaining then. She was trying to screw over our country, pissing on it, right? So, guess what happens? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And this is what's happening to Berry now. The Gwen Berry, like I said, hammer thrower who turned away from the U.S. flag, fails to medal at any of the Olympic medals. This girl didn't win not one medal. This girl, you want to know what place she came in, ladies and gentlemen? Drum roll, please. Do I have a drum roll sound effect? Where's my drum roll sound effect? Do I have anything like that? Well, this is better. Yeah. That's what she gets, one of those. But give me the news there, buddy. So, Gwen Berry failed to medal during the women's hammer throw finals on Tuesday. Berry finished 11th place. 11th place out of 12 competitors, registering at a distance of 71.35 meters. The 32-year-old caused a stir during the medal ceremony at the Olympic trials in June after winning a bronze medal. Matter of fact, when she won then, she only won the Dookie medal. She won the Dookie medal during the daggum freaking Olympic trials. All right? And that's when she was turning her back and doing all that other stupid shit. I'm like, girl, you got nerve? Like, really? But anyway, so, after winning the bronze medal during the event, Berry faced the stands rather than the American flag, holding up a shirt that read "activist athlete." Okay? That's what she held up. And then, afterward, Berry said she was pissed that they played the Star Spangled Banner played during the celebration. What did you think they were going to do, you dumb flip? Hello? It's for America. They do that. They play the national anthem. They'll play the Star Spangled Banner. You know, they're going to play these things because guess what, Barry? You're playing for America. You know, the country that you're supposedly supposed to be, representing. Yeah, okay. But no, she's crying about it and everything. If you know your history, from what she's saying, you know the full song of the national anthem. And Barry said on Black News on a Black News channel. So, matter of fact, she was on a Black News channel, because she's got to be on with her black people. You know what I keep finding out so funny though? That all my black people, and this is I'm speaking to all my black people because I'm black, and I always want to tell my black people, if you guys hate it here so much, if there's so much oppression and so much craziness, and I say this all the time, people, you hear me say this all the time. Why are you here? Why are you still here in this country? Nobody's keeping you here. You can easily go and live in one of these other countries. Easy. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing a lot of black people that have gone to move to Ghana, Ethiopia. There's all these different places in Africa that you want to be around all blacks. You can easily do that. But the funny thing is, you wonder why these people never move. You want to know why? Because all they're doing is virtual signaling to you people. They're basically telling you one thing, speaking out the side of the neck, but doing another. In other words, these girls that are supposedly supposed to be hating on the country and think there's so much racism, if there was, they would not be here, ladies and gentlemen. They would be gone. And everything. They have the choice to leave. But they decide, it's just a little bit better here. It's a little bit better. Oh, no, I don't want to go to the Congo. No, because Congo, those motherfuckers over there killing each other. Left and right. Killing each other. They dadgum freaking, the Hootsies and the Tootsies when they were doing that shiz in Rwanda? Remember that shiz? Yeah, you guys forget that shiz, huh? Little kids out there running around with AK-47s, in a freaking guerrilla warfare, jacking each other over in a lot of those countries and so forth. And even in the nice, calm ones, you don't have everything you got there here. A lot of people don't have, full electricity. They got to get generators and shiz. So, it's not all bows and candy wrappers and stuff forth in these other countries. That's why they're not moving their peoples, because they know living here in America is the best place you could ever live and everything. The most freest place you could ever be is right here in good old America. The very good place to go. Gwen here was able to actually get up into the Olympics and with good hard work, she made it to the top and got here. Now, because she's spitting on the flag and spitting on the very, organization that got her here and everything, she is now the biggest, can we say, loser. That's right. She's a loser. Yeah, it is funny and everything. So I'm just saying, when you get woke, you go broke, like I always say. And these girls have gone completely broke. Up there complaining about, they did this on purpose to me. Nobody did nothing to you on purpose, girl. You did this to your damn self. That's your fault for being up there. She got you see her in this one picture. She got her hand on her side, like with an attitude, turning her back and everything with all pissed off. While the other two got their hands on their hearts, facing the flag. Everybody else is doing it except for her. Because she's got to be the special one, everybody. She's got to be the one that's oppressed. I feel oppressed. You know why she's feeling oppressed? Because she got that dookie medal around her neck right now. But now she don't have no medal around her neck. Because when she got to the actual Olympics itself, okay, not the trials, mind you. This was all happening during the trials when she got all pissed off that they played the national anthem. No, she's at the actual Olympics now, and this girl couldn't even finish. She couldn't finish even third. She couldn't even get that dookie medal, ladies and gentlemen. She ended up getting 11th place. Woo! I'm laughing because that's what you get. That's what you get, and that's what I'm finding out that's happening to a lot of these Olympians right now that are woke and all talking about oppressionness for the blacks and BLM. That's who you're representing is BLM. I'm like, what the heck you representing BLM? Is there a country called BLM? I want to know. Is that the country you supposed to be going back to? When you going back to BLM country, Gwen? When are you going back there? Oh, you're still going to stay here in the good old USA. Oh, really? Okay. You know, she said that the national anthem represents, racism. You know, if you really know what the national anthem is, it was about them actually wanting to keep black people in slavery, and that black people are this and that, and we're below them. No, Gwen, that's not what it was saying. You know, you really got to dig deep into what they're really saying in that and so forth. They were saying something about even those that were even in slavery, actually helped fight for this country, because the thing was that we were all one and we had to fight against the British invasion that was coming here. Whether you were a slave or whether you were a free man and everything, we were all in this together. That's really what it was saying. But she had to break it down, and somebody told her some lie about, they celebrated the blood of those that were in slavery on the floors, because it's you hear some kind of wording like that in the national anthem or the Star Spangled Banner, and everything. So I'm just like, whatever, girl. You're up here free. Your ancestors paved the way for you to get here, and this is how you treat it. Don't you think they wish they could be in the position you're in, Gwen? Don't you think those people back in the 60s who had to deal with real freaking racism, real Jim Crow laws, don't you think that those people wish they could be in the position you're in now? If they saw what you were at, where you're at right now, they would be freaking go, oh my gosh. You mean we can actually be here amongst white people? You mean we can actually drink in the same water? We can actually compete with the white people without somebody being, tripping on us? We could do that now? What? You mean we're able to go into the same movie theater? We can sit in the front of the bus now? We can sit in the front of the bus, not in the back of the bus? You can do that now? Yeah, Gwen. That's what they would be saying if they were here today, living in our time instead of back in the days of the 60s when they had to struggle to fight to give you the freedoms you got right now, you dumb flip. I'm sorry, but I get pissed off at some of these people sometimes because they got no appreciation for what people went through. They went through real racism, went through the real craziness, and these people up here boo-hooing and crying because, I'm just not getting enough attention. That's really what it is. I ain't getting enough attention. I want more attention. I want more attention. And so forth. So now she's finishing 11th place and just, come on, dude. Out of 12 people, you couldn't even make 5th? You couldn't even get 5th place? You got 11th. That's embarrassing. And she's feeling it right now. She's feeling it. She's like there, but she's hurting right now. She's like, dude, she can't even say anything, dude. She can't even say anything. And this is what's happened to the women's soccer team. This is what's happened to the men's NBA, basketball team. This is what's happening to all these people out here. Simone Biles, all of them. They're all feeling the heat right now because they're a bunch of losers. They're a bunch of sore losers. Is really what it is. And everybody else is saying, okay, well, if you don't want the medal, then I'll take it. And that's what these other countries are doing. You don't see them quitting. You don't see them quitting on their team, Simone. Oh, I just can't handle it. I got anxiety and depression and all these other things. What the heck did you join the freaking Olympics? She was supposed to be the GOAT, remember? Simone, you're the GOAT, remember? You named yourself the GOAT. Most people have to gain that respect to be called the GOAT. Other people normally will call you that. You called yourself the GOAT. That's the reason why she couldn't live up to her big, medal that she gave herself, this big, image of herself. She couldn't live up to the big image of herself, so now she's boo-hooing, and now she's making excuses. I think the latest one is Simone Biles reveals family tragedy after a dramatic Olympic return. Oh, really? Okay. So is that the reason now, too? So it's always these different things, you guys. They want to come up with these excuses and all this stuff, and I don't feel sorry for none of them. Not one bit. I don't feel sorry for none of them and everything. And this girl here, Gwen Berry, I'm sorry, hammer thrower. You get what you put out, girl. And your head's not in the game. You're all too busy trying to think about how I'm going to... the first thing, and I'm going to end with this one, you guys. This is the thing that makes this such a happy moment for all of us true Americans, is that this girl, what she really wanted to do, and she said this, that I was going to go out. When I win, I'm going to go and I'm going to go in and actually do a speech, an activist speech when I accept my award. So I'm not going to talk about, our great country and the privilege I got to come here and the hard work that it took me to get here. No, I'm going to complain about our country, and I'm going to say our people are oppressed in America. Please come and help us. All our black people are being oppressed. We need activism. Activism. That's what she wanted to do, you guys. She wanted to throw all that up there on the podium. Well, guess what? Now you're on the podium of dirt. You're sitting up there kicking rocks. So go over there and preach to the rocks, and you can go ahead and talk about all the activists and woke BLM bullshit with the communist group that you guys are all freaking supporting and everything. Go right on here. You go on and do that and everything. But I'm gonna sit here and celebrate the actual patriot athletes who actually decided to cherish our country, and they won. They won the gold. Well, the rest of these losers. So sad, so too bad. You guys can go home a bunch of losers. And that's what Berry's going to be going home. Gwen Berry, the hammer thrower, finishes 11th place, you guys, out of 12 people. And this is what she's got to show for it. But go on now, Berry. You can go back home now. But raise your fist up. Talk about how the country's so horrible and everything. Or you could talk about maybe I need to do better in the Olympics next time. Maybe I actually need to concentrate on my sport instead of concentrating on hating my country. There you go. There you have it. And this is TJ Quake. I'm going to say we're going to bells up and it's time to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this show here. I'll be back some more with some TJ and MJ Spin Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews. And you know me, I always come at you with the latest and greatest and all this craziness that's going on in this dadgum country we live in called the United States of America. Or shall I say the divided States of America? Because that's technically where we're at. All right, let's head it on out of here, peoples. I'm out. TJ Quake.
Buddha, Cosmic.
Hey, that's Buddha Pals over there.
Shut up. Octopus going. Octopus just wanna jump the floor, y'all. Octopus back at it. Cosmic funk flop. Cosmic octopus going. Octopus just wanna jump the floor, y'all. Octopus back at it.